Greetings, Commanders! Welcome to Kerrash Landing episode 18, recorded on the 15th of December 2013. I'm Commander Kerrash, and in this episode we're going to continue with the Elite Dangerous Alpha 1.0 combat testing. I am damn adamant I am going to get that 10th wave in the incursion scenario done tonight, one way or another. So, as always, comments and suggestions are welcome. Anything you want me to do or see, and just stop by for a little second just to demonstrate something, by all means give me a shout. Let's put my options back today. I was playing with this a little bit earlier on today, letting my eldest have a go on it. Probably the youngest player to play the alpha. Can't find it. Where is it? Where is it? I can't find flight assist stuff. There it is. My word. There we go. Okie dokie. Twitch seems twitchy. Yes, it certainly is. We're having lots of issues with the window chat and various other things. I try to run it in a pop-out. It seems to work a little bit better in a pop-out, but it's a pain for anyone else watching. Rightio. So tonight I'm going to try doing this without looking at the chat window and messing up royally. See, yesterday I got right up to the 10th wave and then proceeded to screw up royally because I was just paying too much attention to the chat. But hey ho. So the technique I'm using is exactly what I was doing yesterday. It does seem like a bit of a cheat, I will give it that, but the old reversing backwards seems to work wonders for combat in this. Actually, I assume it's to do with the way that the AI works. I mean, Mike Evans, the designer, did pop on and say that the AI is entirely placeholder at the moment, and it does seem that way. It's if you're a distance away from a target, it just seems to basically chase after you in a straight line. Of course, the beauty of that means you can just pop them off quite easily, like that. So now I've lost my shield, so I will shut my mouth and that's another one gone right. Let's get all that power back into shield generation. So yeah, you can just sit in reverse, which is really annoying. Don't let us distract you. Oh no, by all means, I'm quite happy to answer questions and all. I just need to find an appropriate time to check over the chat window. Like I said before, it's this stream's all about the community anyways, letting you guys see what you want to see through my eyes. Just without... oh, come on. Where is he? I have to get a little closer this one to get him targeted. How many waves are there here? So there are 10 waves in this scenario. And I got to the 10th one yesterday. I won't spoil it for you just yet if you haven't seen it before, but that last wave is a little tough. I'll give it that. %. There we go. Let's wait for that shield to recharge. What are we? Large incoming hostiles. I think this is the first Cobra. I'm really going to have to wait for my shields to fire back up. Let's get all that power into the systems. Okay, he's 4.5 kilometers away. Ah, Twitch has got you now, Alien. Okay, if you've got any other problems with that, then by all means just give me a shout and I'll try and sort that out. For some reason it de-opted you. Okie dokie, let's go back to normal power mode. Get a little bit close to this one. Come on, about 2 kilometers out. Here we go, now we can actually take it. Whoa! Should have tried targeting the missile there instead. That railgun is by far my favourite. Oh, I think I got the missile. So what I'll try and do is, in between each wave, I'll try and answer the comments then, so I'm not making a complete arse of myself in between. There we go. 20% hull is shields are back up. See if we can pop that laser off. It's coming in close. There we go. Laser. Missile. Sorry about that. Greetings, Commander Wet Dog. How are you this evening? How many waves are there? There are 10 waves in total. I think I'm currently on the 6th wave. Should be harder to shoot the missiles. Yeah, I mean, it depends on where they do it. I think the problem is they fire them from too far away. The AI should really wait quite a bit more before it starts trying to fire the missiles at you, because it's, you know, from 3 kilometers away it's quite easy to target them and pick them off. It would be a lot harder if you weren't facing the attacker. Yes, you missed the ECM. Here we go. Right, so most of the weapons in this game seem to have about a 3 kilometer range. And you probably can see from the shot there, they also have a slight gimbaling. You know, you don't have to keep it completely centered in the screen there. The railgun, on the other hand, you have to pretty much get dead on, otherwise it's just not going to make a hit. So that's one more contact. Where are we going? Multiple incoming hostiles. Phase 7. So this is the phase with, there we go, we've got one federal fighter. Right, next one is 2.5 kilometers away. Let's see if we can get a full blast on the beam laser. That other one does look a little bit closer, actually. No, missed ya. I left the Sidewinder till last. A little bit of flight assist off then. Don't know if that actually showed through, but just a touch, just enough. Yeah, I'm not sure about the subsystem targeting thing, Alien. I don't know if I'm just being an idiot and I can't seem to get it work. I have seen a video on YouTube of someone actually successfully targeting a subsystem, and it seemed to work quite well, so maybe I just haven't been lucky enough to get a shot off. Hopefully on the last phase on here I might be able to show that more effectively. Come on, where are you? Come on, come on. Take that shield down, come on. No. No, it's not close enough to get you with the railgun. There we go. Oh, your brother had a crash, wet dog. Oh, that is a shame. I say currently I haven't had any issues with this yet. I mean, obviously it depends entirely on everyone's machine and exactly how it's going to work and everything. So, you know, you never can be certain. I mean, that is one of the downsides of any kind of development. Really, is there's no possible way you could have every single kind of machine to test on, which is a real pain in the backside. But then that's the beauty of alphas. We get to try out these things forefront here, give them a hand. So it seems with the subsystem targeting, I mean, you know, I figured out how to do it. I just haven't had any success hitting anything. So I'm assuming it's just unlucky. Multiple incoming hostiles. Here we go. Wave 9. Come on, who's the nearest target? Pick one of you off. Come on, you. What are you? Pick off the fighters first. What's that? Depends on save anywhere or only the stations. I don't know. That is a good question, Alien. Actually, that's worth that. Oops. There we go. Let's get the closer target. Sorry, I will try and answer that question in a second. Yeah, I mean, it might be worth an idea. I mean, I like the idea of being able to save at stations only. It seems like a natural, realistic thing to do. I'm not concentrating. Sorry. I will answer questions in a second. I just totally screwed up that last fight there with that first Sidewinder. Went all the way from 85% hull to now virtually nothing. Stupid. Yeah, that is the thing. I mean, what is the point of saving at the end of the day? You know, are you trying to... Oops, this one's closer. Are you trying to... You know, you're not saving anything on your hard drive. Are you just making up a point where you want to return to? You know, I mean, in that case as well, just log off. You return to that point. You know what I mean? So, does it really make sense to have anything like a save, really? You know, is it literally just something where it's like, that's where I logged off? So, like in WoW, I mean, you have taverns and whatnot, but they don't really have any purpose other than a common rally point and a location where you come back into the game. So, you know. There we go. Alright. Wave 10. One huge hostile detected. Good luck. Here we go. So, yes, as you've probably guessed at this point, basically a Sidewinder versus an Anaconda. And I've already taken some damage. I'm 34% hull, so not a good condition to be in, really, to take on something of several times your size. But hey! Hey, what would Elite be without ridiculous challenges? I mean, come on. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Out of range, come on. Need to line myself up for an intercept course, really get in front of him so I can just slowly back off. Big Mama. Appropriate name for such a large ship. Alright, I'm just... there we go. Come on, where's the... cycle through the things. I cannot get the shield generator. Right, there we go. Target for shield gen. There we go, we can see that shield generator there. And I think the weapons do seem to gimbal slightly to aim for the subsystem you've got targeted, but so far I've not had any success with actually causing any significant damage. I mean, what you can see in the bottom left where the shield gen is actually targeted, it doesn't seem to actually ever get past 100%. I've had no success with it. I've seen someone on YouTube who's definitely done it. It should be possible. Well, they only managed to get the target system they had highlighted down to about 89% before completely destroying the ship. So again, it does kind of beg the question, is it actually worthwhile targeting a subsystem on a ship if you can't seem to do any significant damage to it before it's you take down the shields entirely and start blasting the hull away? Sorry if I miss your comments right now. This is taking about all the concentration my brain can muster, so let's get these weapons on full whack. Need to stay out of the range of that beam turret, assuming he's got one, just like the previous Anaconda did. That would be very likely, I imagine. Just need to sit here and pick him off from a distance, get his shields right down. This is the way to do it. See, I'm more maneuverable than him, so the trick is to just stay well outside of his weapon range and just slowly cause him problems from a distance. See, I'm just knocking his shields down a little bit at a time. He's probably on about 60% shields, I expect he's got now. I mean, his shields obviously are going to be a lot stronger than mine, but I have noticed that the heat of both the railgun and the laser seem to be intimately linked, which seems a bit odd. I don't know why. That's just a balancing thing that Frontier have had to do. You know, if you had two separate weapons, one ridiculously powerful one like the railgun and the beam laser I got on here, it's, I could just keep alternating between them whilst one cools down, I suppose. So. Right, his shields are down, yeah, around 33% now. I've got one ring left on the target on the left of the scanner there. I love the satisfying thud you get when the railgun actually hits its target. Fantastic. Okay, getting there. Greetings, Commander Jan. Apologise if I miss any questions and comments at the moment. I think Alien's doing a great job of trying to answer people there. I'm focusing entirely on getting this this mission done, because this one is the last one I have to do, and I've pretty much completed everything in the alpha then. So I'm going for that shield. You can see my laser is just tipping over to the shield generator there, but don't seem to be getting any joy hitting it. The laser is kind of gimbling slightly to the right. Oops, I'm too far away. That's half my issue. Let's get a bit closer. before his shields come back up. Come on. Everyone's busy watching me. I think he's gone into run away and hide mode now. Come on. Just trying to get that thing. I can see what's happening here actually. My laser is kind of tipping off to the side a little bit there to try and get that shield gen. I don't think it's successfully hitting anything because he's got himself in a position where he's hiding his shield gen unit from me, so let's try and get on the other side of him. At least the AI does think of that, I suppose. So I assume as soon as his shields come back up, he's going to be spinning around. Yep, his shields are back up now. No, I was assuming he'd just come spinning straight back around trying to come at me, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So it's the great thing with a bigger target, you can pop them off with the railgun a lot easier. Thermal overload. Let's just wait for that to charge back up, stay at a distance, and I can pick him off gradually now that he's weakened a little bit. Don't want to get too close. That beam laser of his is a killer on a turret. It really does pick you off quick and fast. And I assume that's going to be the good tactic to use in the final factions scenario on the alpha here is to try and pick out a few of the targets that stray too far from the pack. That definitely seems to be the tactic that works best at the moment. The only issue with combat like this, obviously, is you don't get up close enough to admire the ships, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, he's turning away again. He knows his hull's in trouble. Come on. Railgun malfunction. Oh my god. I've never seen that before. Typical, just when I was trying to concentrate. Oh, there's too many elements in this game. This is only the alpha. What on earth are we going to do in the full game? It's going to be so complicated. Oh, his shield gen is at 0%. You can see in the bottom corner there. I obviously hit it enough to screw him up. His shields are completely offline. I did it. Haha. Oh, and I've not been concentrating. I'm getting too close to him. I'm getting too close to you. Boom! Railgun for the win! Oh yes! Scenario 10. Ah, wave 10. Complete. Excellent. Your contact lives to mine another day. The system is still far from mined out, and every day means millions of credits for them. With a bounty on your head, an eventual invasion of the system is inevitable. Maybe now is the time to move on. How yes. So, yes, excellent. Every scenario complete in the alpha. Probably not the first person to do that, but chuffed nonetheless. Excellent. On to the factions. So I'm content now. I've done everything I wanted to do in the alpha, so I'm just going to catch up with you guys in the chat and see what else you want to see. Small explosion. I was at long distance where I was 3 kilometers away, so that was a heck of an explosion, I think. Yes, and the subsystem targeting obviously was working. With the Anaconda it was easier to do. I think Half the trouble is that when you're trying to pick a subsystem, the oh dear, sorry, you end up doing too much damage to the ship itself for the subsystem targeting to be of any use. So with the Anaconda, though, obviously it's got a much bigger hull. Let's pick off one of these guys from the pack here. It's got a much bigger hull. You can do a lot more damage to an area of the ship before the subsystems. Well, before the ship is destroyed, just trying to take out a subsystem. So it's definitely possible. Then proves a point. I managed to completely destroy his shield system on that last thing there. So by the time he was down to about 40% hull, he had no available shields at all, and he was basically screwed from that point then. Pew pew pew. Oh, I got a beam laser tracking me. That sounds like an Anaconda. Too close to the battle there. Let's get all that power back into systems and right, spin us around. Where's the next closest target? Jesus, I flew a fair way from the back there. Well, at least they can't shoot me from this far out. Okay, Federal Fighter, I choose you. Oh, my side was victorious. Excellente. Oh, bye, Commander Duckers. Do like the silent running one. If you, yes, Croy, if you aggravate someone from both sides of the faction, they will both attack you. You're totally screwed at that point. Okie dokie, I'm just going to sit back in silent running for a second. Just leave that there, let's flush our heat wave. Okie dokie guys, bear with me a few seconds, I will be back in a moment. I'm just going to leave you with this wonderful vista. Oh dear, that was just enough time to come back there. Let's put that back on there. Start reducing that heat. 116% heat. Oh dear. Yes, this was one of the discussions that was going on earlier on today. You turn off your external vents to reduce your signature in the bottom right there, so you become visible on other ship scanners. The issue is the internal heat readout on the left of the scanner there continues to build up, so you've got to be very careful how you balance that silent mode versus your heat generation. So what I found with the Cobra that chases you in this particular scenario is that all you really need to do is get far enough away for him to lose you off his scanner. Yeah, that's a good point, Commander Jan. Yeah, trying to balance your use of... Oh dear. Balance how you use the silent mode with the shield, Jan. Try and stay hidden as long as possible. And the obviously the issue with using the disposable heat sinks that you can dump out, as a bright dot would show up on someone's scanner with that. So. Get away from that Cobra. Run, coward. Just popped up in the comms window at the top left there. You can do the whole thing without getting the Cobra aggro. Yes, yes you can, absolutely. I just like toying with him. Incoming missile. Okay. Let's dump that heat. Throw that heat pellet away. See if we can disappear. Oops, nope. Turn that signature off. So I can actually target that. No. No. I managed to target the heat pellet last night. Okay, I'm not sure why the stream would be freezing every so often. I know a few people haven't been seeing that. I am getting a few drop frames. I'll try dropping the... the only thing I could really do on my end is to drop the quality down a little bit. I can definitely look at that, if that helps. I think I've lost aggro now, haven't I? So let's just sit out here at a distance. No, it's not. Is it still playing well, matey? It certainly is. It certainly is. Unfortunately, I've just realised I need to go grab something. So I'll have to leave you guys here just for a few minutes. So I'll leave you with this wonderful view for a few more seconds. Apologies. Commanders. Apologise for the break in the programming then. Yes, real life getting in the way as usual. That's my only fear with when the full game comes out, really, especially as I want to play online with it. The issue is going to be I can't pause. Damn you. Damn you, real life. Yeah, that is a good point there, Commander Jan. It might be my router is not good enough. The good news is I will be obtaining fiber shortly. So as soon as that's available, it will make the stream a heck of a lot better for everyone. Let's see. I don't mind giving back to the community. Hey, if I get faster broadband in the process, then that's just it's just a benefit on the side. But I can see you. You're just not close enough to be targeted yet. Wee. Let's get away, get away, get away. Yeah, it could be the Twitch servers as well. It could be several reasons why the stream is playing up for a few people. But whatever I can do to help, I mean, if there's anything I can do to improve that quality. Am I getting game lag? No, not at all. The game's running smoothly as I could hope for. I mean, looking at what I've got on here, we've got CPU-wise, I mean, the alpha's only really using about a third of my CPU capacity at the moment, and the open broadcaster software is using just a little over 10, so it's not crazy excessive usage. Ooh. Is that a moon? That's no moon. Yeah, that's about right, Croy. I'm relying on BT to do their job well, so that ain't gonna happen. Although I should say, yeah, a friend of mine is a BT engineer, and he's scanned my line, so it is pretty good. About 1100 yards from the exchange, so I do manage to sync up at practically maximum that ADSL2 Plus allows, so not too bad. Hopefully when the fibre kicks in, I will be able to get... Oops. Come on. There's the other one. I ninja'd you. Name that meme. Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised because I know the alpha specs were released saying that we would need a quad-core CPU to run this, but I mean, I've got a quad-core CPU and the game's using less than a third of my available capacity, so it's shockingly lightweight on the resources there. I was expecting it to be a lot more power hungry, but no, the game is running quite nicely without a lot of hefty requirements. Resources, I should say. Concentration kicking in my face, that's what it is. Turn flight assist off after the last second there, just for fun. Oh, I love crashing into things. That's where I got my nickname from, so... Croy, that is the problem. I don't know whether I've got a cabinet nearby, so I don't know whether I'm going to get fibre earlier like a lot of other people. But we'll see. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Oh dear. Whoopsie. That really won't help my no claims bonus with it. Shot him but then crashed into him. Yeah, these battles are a little bit crazy. As far as we know, Croy, we don't know. It's the best way of putting it. Frontier have not confirmed a release schedule for the builds, so we don't know how long is going to be between each one. It'd be nice to see a few, maybe once a week, but it's completely unconfirmed at the moment. We have no idea. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah. I think on the next attempt, I'm going to have to, yeah, if you're too close to a lot of these things, you are screwed. They all gang up on you. That's what we might do, is I might just fly in amongst it, because it looks cool, but just, like, not get involved. I'm just a friendly trader on my way through the system. I must drop off these slaves before I get to Zalada too. I tend to frown on it. Maybe if I take a shortcut to this station. Oh my god, what is this? Who are you? Epic space battle ensues. I didn't sign up for this. Whoa! They just hyperspaced in next to me. My word, that freaked me out a little bit. Excuse me, coming through. Mind the lasers. OMG. Woo! My word, honestly, how could you even survive that? I wonder how long they're gonna go. Seriously, you get in the thick of that and you're just cannon fodder. Yeah, that is right, Endermit. You will just get completely pwned with all these lasers. And provided I don't hit anyone, I should be fine. If I bump into someone, I think that's considered aggressive, so they will start fighting at me. I'm not hostile, I'm just trying to deliver my goods. Oh, your shields have just gone down, mister. You might want to look into that. Oh, what on earth? I didn't hurt anyone? Why have you all started shouting at me? I've not done anything. Karakino, your favourite was the Panther Clipper. Yes, I always did like that one when I was younger, playing it on the Amiga version, but since going back and playing Frontier Elite 2 again, on my previous streams, I've grown very fond of the... Oh, what's that one? Oh, he's a friend. Very fond of the Asp Explorer. Fantastic ship, very good balance. Don't know how they're going to deal with it in this version of the game. Whether or not they're going to nerf it slightly, because I think it always was a bit of a glitch that it was so crazy powerful and maneuverable. It was one of those kind of impossible ships. It should have never been that good. Yep, I am gonna survive 10 seconds. Boom, 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 boom. Like a flying brick house. But yeah, but for good reason. It meant that you could just fly straight into people and destroy them.